According to Courteney Cox, she broke up with her boyfriend Johnny McDaid during a therapy session. Once, when they went to therapy together, Courteney Cox and Johnny McDaid exited the session without speaking to each other. After 3 years, we called it quits, and it was incredibly painful. On the Wednesday, April 24th, edition of the podcast Mini Questions with Mini Driver, Cox, 59, recounted that they broke up in therapy. I was unaware that it would happen. Cox clarified that she and McDaid, who have been dating intermittently since 2013, sought therapy to address their boundaries on what kinds of things they could and couldn't tolerate in a relationship. Nevertheless, McDaid ended their meeting within the first minute of starting with Cox. Cox added that since she and the 47-year-old member of Snow Patrol were engaged at the time, she was shocked by his choice. I dislike surprises, and I was in a lot of pain. And he's a fantastic guy, so it's not like he was attempting to shock me, she thought. He was suffering so much in the partnership. He had to guard his emotions since there was so much that needed to be addressed. Rather than harboring resentment about the breakup, Cox resolved to focus on improving herself. Even after being dropped in the professional's office, she kept going to visit the same therapist on her own. Cox and McDaid decided to give their relationship another go after Cox focused on being the greatest version of herself. Cox said, "I'm so grateful for that breakup because it was a different relationship when we got back together. Additionally, it helped me understand how I functioned in the environment, and what need came from my early years. If it was meant to be loved by men, things that I found difficult to relinquish in order to be in a relationship, to avoid taking things personally. My limits, I just went inside, and my therapist was excellent." Cox said that when a relationship has a lot of passion and isn't working, it requires bravery to stop it. Staying put, making excuses, and writing things out is so much simpler. It's too much to bear the dread of agony, she said. Everything becomes easier once you have the courage to make choices and endure the associated pain. Cox and McDaid celebrated their 10th anniversary in September 2023, marking the day when mutual friend Ed Sheeran initially brought them together. "This guy introduced me to this guy 10 years ago," Cox wrote in a video montage of images from Sheeran's and McDaid's recollections throughout the years. Happy anniversary.